I was having a conversation with a good friend the other day, and he brought up an amazing point. He was saying back in World War II, people knew about war, people were proud of war, they were honest about war, and most importantly, they knew who the enemy was. Nowadays, it's totally different. Most Americans don't even know we're at war. They don't know who we're at war with. They don't know how many countries our military is in. They don't know how many countries our presidents are dropping bombs on. And that in itself is a huge problem. How are we going to stop all this fighting if we don't even know it exists? There's multiple reports showing that in many cases, we're funding both sides of the war. Obama sold weapons to Israel, and then right before he got out of office, gave money to Palestine. We say we're fighting Al-Qaeda and ISIS, but many reports have shown that we're actually funding Al-Qaeda and ISIS. But a lot of liberals try to take the moral high ground. They live in this fantasy world where Obama didn't drop 26,000 bombs, he did, and expand war to 7 different countries. I'm not telling you who to support and what politicians to like, but if we can't even have an honest conversation about what's going on, we're never going to be able to solve the problem. Back in the day, we knew we were at war. We knew who we were fighting. We were proud of it. Reports have shown that Barack Obama's drone strikes killed 90% civilians, innocent people, families, children, women, all of that. Reports also show that Donald Trump is increasing drone strikes. Civilian deaths are on the rise. Between the last couple presidents, we've had schools, hospitals being destroyed. But to get through this and start really helping the world, we have to be honest about it. You have people calling Trump supporters racist and bigots, but they don't even know we're in 7 different wars. They don't know the last president was bombing civilians. They don't know the last president dropped 26,000 bombs in 7 different countries. Now, once again, I think the problem is back in World War II, we knew the enemy, we knew there was war, we were honest about it. Now we live in such a fake, politically correct society that you have tens of millions of Americans running around thinking that war doesn't exist and that the past presidents haven't been bombing civilians and bombing multiple countries. I'm all for social justice. I'm all for peace. I'm all for no wars. But to stop wars, you have to be honest about it. You should be a good person. You should promote peace. But if you live in this fantasy world that doesn't exist, you're never going to help solve the problem. Regardless of how you feel, regardless of your emotions, regardless of how many Facebook and Twitter posts you post, George Bush did what he did. Barack Obama did what he did. The United States is doing what they're doing. Donald Trump is doing what he's doing. We have to be honest about it. So much love and peace to all the people in the world. Let's stop hating each other. Let's stop judging each other. And let's have real conversations so we can help real people. That's how we're going to get real solutions.
Watch me living out the system, yeah, I stretch like every day. I be all about my fitness, keep my mind about the stress. So I always be my sickness, I don't trust no corporation, cause they lie like politicians. I don't